Hello, and welcome in yet another match of Oreo Cup round of 64. This time we're gonna see a match between bvyans, seed 1, our top seed of the qualifiers, against J Aura, seed 64th. What can I say? There's a huge difference if it goes for a seeding results, but round of 64 have quite easier maps, so I hope both the players are well prepared and gonna show us great scores. My name is Oreo, and let's see the seeding results. bvyans strongest performance on both DTs, top 1 of both of them, and hidden as well, so for sure he's not gonna ban any of it. If it goes for the lowest seeding, he got it on number 2, 4 and 3. So low AR and consistency on the convert maps are not that good for him. On the other hand, J Aura now, he got a very consistent ranks around seeds 61 and 63 on no mods, only no low AR, no mod 4 was his strongest play. On the other hand, both the hiddens are his weakest side, and probably we're gonna see a ban on one of those, hidden 1 or hidden 2. DTs were going quite well for him, the highest seeds except that no mod 4. So it's gonna be quite interesting. He might go for banning DT, especially against bvyans, because he's the best DT player that we have here. But on the other hand, he might also want to ban his own weakness, which is hidden. But for now, let's wait and see. Because of that, we are not having any warm-ups, we're gonna jump straight into the rolls, bans and picks. So let's wait for our players to do their job. Unless they just provided some kind of a warm-up, which I'm not quite sure. Yeah, let's see how... Yeah, they are just rolling, so let's see how off I was with my predictions. bvyans, honestly, bvyans should ban Nomad 4, especially that J Aura had one of the best seed on it, and he had the lowest seed on it. And bvyans won the roll and he decided to go for ban second and pick first. So we're gonna first see what J Aura gonna ban. Honestly, yeah, there are some possibilities, as I said before. Mostly that hidden. But is he ready to play against bvyans on DTs? I'm not quite sure about that. And yeah, he's banning hidden one. And I'm not a big fan of that ban. Especially that it is a custom for this round. But it is what it is. Now let's see what's gonna be a ban from bvyans. Oh, and he actually bans second custom. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate banning both the customs in the same match. I'm loving it. But yeah, let's see what's gonna be a first pick from bvyans. And he's actually going for DT1. Who would expect that bvyans from all of the players will start from DTs? Okay, let's wait for our players to ready up and soon we'll be starting the first map of the match. I'm only curious if we're gonna see any of the players picking hidden as a preference mode. But okay, we are already seeing the live on the shot and that means only one thing, we are starting the very first map of this match. Two minutes and 44 seconds of that DT1. A consistency pick, or rather both the players should feel comfortable on it. But let's see, maybe we're gonna see some nerves from our players and some misses. As for now, both the players are holding on double S, no problems whatsoever. But hey, it is just the beginning of the map and we are already seeing the first miss from J Aura. On the other hand, bvyans is still holding the SSs and is not trading at all those misses. As for now, bvyans already reached 200 plus combo and J Aura slowly recovering that combo, so there is still a chance for a comeback for him. But on the other hand, it is still a pick from bvyans, so I would rather predict that he's gonna win his own first opening pick. As who knows, there's still plenty of the map left. That was just the first of the map. And the score is only 40k, but now longer. J Aura is unfortunately missing at that KI section, and on the other hand, bvyans is still holding on double S. And he is not slowing down. He just keep going with it. And just like that, we have only half of the map left. Now, J Aura would really have to hold the combo till the end of the map, but my caster curse is just too strong and it makes him miss. I'm really sorry for that. And on the other hand, 1/3 of the map left and bvyans is still holding 100% accuracy. Let's see if he's gonna be able to deliver on double S on his first pick. As for now, we are getting into the next KI section. So far, J Aura is slowly rebuilding his combo. But as long as bvyans will hold the double S and will not drop any combo, it's gonna be super tough and even impossible for J Aura to recover from that 150k score gap, and that miss from J Aura might seal the deal and give the first point for bvyans. And slowly we are getting to the end section, the last Ki section, and for the outro. 200 plus score difference, and I can easily say that it's gonna be a first point for bvyans. But let's see if he's gonna be able to do an SS. Yes, he do. Amazing performance from bvyans on this pick. Now let's see how J Aura gonna respond to it. And what is gonna be his pick? Maybe he's gonna go for that no mode 4, where he got the best seeds out of all his qualifying results. Okay. For sure, J Aura is taking his time and thinks about next pick, which is actually quite good. Also, reminder, if you need additional time in order to pick him up, you can always take a timeout on your own pick. There's only one timeout per player, per match. But as for now, we are still waiting. I think it should be either no mode 4 or easy. One of those two picks. And actually I was correct. He's going for mystery mode and picking that easy, which is such a banger, and it is quite popular map among the players. And I'm glad to hear and see that. And we are seeing good luck, have fun, shine. That only means one thing. We are starting the second map of the match. Let's see how well prepared they are on easy. 2 minutes and 53 seconds. Quite long of a pick, but still really intense, I would say. So far, both the players are holding strong, only a little bit of accuracy drop from J Aura. On the other hand, bvyans is still holding on double S, but as I said, it is just the beginning of the map, and I highly doubt that we're gonna see a 2 FCs on it. But who knows, everything might happen, especially that round of 64 pool is rather easy. There's a really unfortunate miss from J Aura, and on the other hand, bvyans is not trading it and still holding on double S. Let's see for how long it's gonna stay like that, because J Aura is slowly rebuilding his combo and recovering from that one unfortunate miss. And that would be really tragic if it would be one miss difference on it. But just what you do when your players is just assessing the map. I don't believe that we're gonna see an assess on every single map from bvyans, but who knows? There's yet another miss from J Aura, and on the other hand, bvyans is still not trading it. And now the score gap is gonna rise. It's already 32k. in favor of bvyans, and now they're gonna be able to see that there's a huge gap between them if it goes for a score. But there's still 1/3 of the map left, and we're gonna see a lot of chain misses from bvyans' side. It would be possible for J Aura to win this pick, his own pick. Otherwise, it's gonna be a breakpoint for bvyans. Quarter of the map left, and there's yet another miss from J Aura, and I think that might be a nail to the coffin, and unfortunately that might be a breakpoint for bvyans, and that was gonna put him 2-0 lead in this match. And just like that, he's consolidated a breakpoint with yet another SS. That's quite impressive. Yeah, he did an SS. Now let's see how bvyans gonna respond to this pick and what he's gonna pick next, because he cannot go for another DT. He have to pick something different. Just because of that double pick rule that we have here. And from what I just saw, he's still not the top one on this map. And he actually goes for Node 4. And I'm surprised, not gonna lie. He had the worst performance if it goes for qualifiers on Node 4. And now he's opting to pick it. And he's the player that had the best seed on Node 4. I'm not quite sure if it's a good thing to do. But let him cook. And let's see. Unless J Aura would actually want to play correct map. We love you, Bancho. Okay, now all is good. Map is rather short, only 1 minute and 46 seconds, so every single miss will be quite impactful for a score. Now I'm also not quite sure if this is just a bunch or actual droplet misses that happened on the J Aura side, but that miss I think is a real one. And on the other hand, bvyans is holding strong with yet another SS. Let's see if he's gonna be able to get a third SS in a row. We are slowly getting to a halfway point of the map, and on the other hand, J Aura had a few unfortunate misses, and just because of those few misses, bvyans is already 150k in lead. And looking super confident on it. There's only 1/3 of the map and he's still holding an SS. Let's see. If he's gonna be able to deliver the third SS in a row, or maybe we're gonna see a miss, or just a droplet miss from his side. For now, J Aura did recover quite well, but he have to pray for a lot of chain misses from bvyans' side. But there's not enough map. Even if he would stop playing right now, there would be no chance for a comeback. And that's gonna be a third point on the board for the bvyans. And now, J Aura is in a really tough spot. He have to win his own pick now, because if he loses and give a breakpoint to bvyans would have a chance to consolidate a breakpoint and win the match on his own pick. And that's not the best spot to be in. But let's wait and see what he's gonna pick next. And it is actually Hard Rock 2. Quite interesting pick, not gonna lie. He might go for a Nomad. For example, Nomad 1 might be a good option for him. It would be a consistency battle. But HR2 Let him cook. Let's wait and see. And we are saying good luck, have fun on each other. And that means we are starting a fourth map of this match. And again, Jay Aura just decides to play different map. Bancho, please cooperate with us today. As for this pick, no one decided to pick Hidden as a preference bot, which I respect. Who just plays HD with those maps? As for now, the only difference in the score is that Jay Aura lost a little bit of accuracy. And sorry for the phone, didn't expect that. And there's a really unfortunate miss right on the break. That's why bvyans gonna get a lot of score advantage. And also this map is, once again, quite short one, only 2 minutes long. So we are almost at the halfway point of it. So those kind of misses will impact the score a lot, especially that we are also not having a lot of combo in this pick. That's why it's starting to look kinda grim for Jay Aura. Especially that bvyans is still holding on SS. My caster curse is not working on you, mister. But nevertheless, 1/3 of the map left. Jay Aura did recover quite well. 200 plus combo, there's still that 100 combo difference between those players. That's why the combo is... That's why the score is dead even at that 70k. And slowly Jay Aura is running out of the time. Especially that bvyans is still holding on the SS. That's gonna be so unfortunate that the only difference was that one miss at the beginning of the map. But not gonna lie, great performance from both of the players. Jay Aura had a really nice run on it. Only, I believe, one miss it is? 2 misses on one part. But what you do when your opponent is just assessing the map? And that's a fourth assess in this match from bvyans. Just saying, Jay Aura had a great score. It was amazing score. But what you do against SS? When your opponent is not making any mistakes, it is so tough to win against that kind of opponent. But also, he will be a really scary opponent for whoever's gonna play against him next. But for now, we still have one more map to go. And this time it's gonna be bvyans' pick. And he's going for Hidden too. Which was the lowest and the worst skill set of Jay Aura in the qualifiers. But let's wait and see. Maybe he's gonna be able to play well. Who knows? Or maybe we're gonna see a misses pro coming out of bvyans. And we are seeing on the chat already. Good luck, have fun. That means we are starting potentially the last map of the match. Let's see if bvyans gonna be able to get the 5th SS in a row, or maybe J Aura gonna score the first point. We just have to wait and see. And unfortunately, we are starting really in an interesting way, I'm not gonna lie. J Aura is missing a lot, unfortunately. Down to 69% of accuracy. He's slowly trying to rebuild the combo, but he's moving slightly too fast. It is, after all, a low AR hidden. He's just moving way too fast for it. On the other hand, bvyans is holding the double S. Let's see if he's gonna be able to hold it till the end of the map. As for now, we are slowly approaching the halfway point of the map, and the score difference is around 340k difference. One third of the map left. Unfortunately, I think we can say that bvyans gonna consolidate that breakpoint and get the 5th point on the board. We are seeing that Hidden is not the pick that J Aura would enjoy, but nevertheless he had a really great run on HR, nomads and DTs. So not gonna lie, he's gonna be a really scary opponent if it goes for the loser bracket one. As for now, let's see if bvyans gonna be able to hold that double S till the end of the map, because there's not a lot of it. And that's it. He did got exactly 1 million score. Amazing performance from bvyans. He got 5 SSs in a row. That's actually insane. What can I say? Congratulations to bvyans for winning this match 5-0 against J Aura. It was a great match. bvyans, you had an insane run. 5 double S's in a row, amazing. On the other hand, J Aura, you did great. You had a really great run, especially on that hard rock tool. But unfortunately, when you are facing opponent like bvyans, you have to assess most of the maps. So what can I say? bvyans, good luck in the next round. You're gonna face either Little Nanya or Valley. See, this 32 and 33rd. And the losers of that match, Little Nanya or Valley, will face J Aura in a losers bracket, which is also gonna be quite interesting. As for now, soon we're gonna have yet another match. I believe in around hour. Yes, hour from now, Xerox against VK. So that's also gonna be quite interesting. But as for now, that's gonna be it. I was Oreo and thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.